disheartening that once again it's going to be closed down and we're not going to be able to access it.
Nate Holmes, ABC 10 News.
This 10 News Pinpoint Weather Report is sponsored by Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air. Nobody wows clients like we do.
That was some dangerous high surf and flooding, but it was an absolutely gorgeous San Diego today. Here we are in the 70s, Angelica, in January.
That's right, Steve. And get ready for more because we're actually going to see some 80s before the end of the week, and this could potentially last all the way into next week. So by next week, we could be saying, wow, we've had 80s over the weekend. So get ready. It is not going to feel like January. It definitely is not our winter weather. At this time of the year, we're typically counting the amount of rain on the way or maybe even the storms that could potentially move across the region. But instead, we're just watching the big swells coming in thanks to the storms that are moving into the Pacific Northwest. It is clear, 64 degrees. My dogs are going wild out there too, just like the waves. And the winds around 7 miles per hour out of the northwest, so not too bad. The temperatures are close to 10 degrees warmer than yesterday at the same time. And before the end of the week, the temperatures will trend 10 to 20 degrees above the normal. So at this hour, we're still in the low 60s, Ramona, Poway, Escondido, Jamul 64 degrees, 40s in Mount Laguna. So it is chilly in the mountains. The winds have been offshore for the eastern part of the county, onshore with those big swells coming in for coastal communities. So big difference in our county right now. The winds averaging 23 miles per hour in Julian, and we are actually expecting stronger Santa Ana winds potentially for Thursday and Friday, and that is going to translate into a bigger warm up. So right now, some high clouds above the coastal communities, but most everybody is clear. You can see the amount of cloud cover across the Pacific. That is a very strong storm system making its way close to Vancouver, Seattle, and Portland, and it's sending all that energy down our coastline. High surf advisory in effect until 1 p.m. on Tuesday. Also a coastal flood advisory, which we don't get to see here very often. This also in effect until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Minor flooding is expected, especially south of La Jolla. The waves between 6 and 10 feet. Right now, 3 to 7 sets could be as high as 12 feet. But the good news is that it's already peaked today, so it's only going to get better. But as you travel farther away, you can see how the waves are much, much bigger. Here's a breakdown. Next 7 days, low 70s at the coast, then warming up by Friday to 75 degrees. Some areas could get closer to 80. Inland communities, upper 70s Wednesday, low to mid 80s Thursday and Friday, with big warm up continuing into next week. Well above average for this time of the year. And even though January is typically our wettest month, here we go. We're going to be watching for Santa Ana winds towards the end of the week, with temperatures rising up to 20 degrees above normal. Our deserts, 69 degrees tomorrow versus 83 by the end of the week.
Wow.
So a big change on the way.
A big change for all of us. All right, Angelica, thank you.